4:45 on your Wednesday morning. Let's talk about how hot it's going to be over the next few days. In short, vary. 113 today, the record is 115. Also 113 tomorrow. The record tomorrow is 116. And Friday, we're still above that 110-degree benchmark, to where we sort of delineate the really hot stuff from the intensely hot stuff. Still intensely hot Friday, but not a record. So dark and early on this Wednesday morning. We're still about an hour away from official sunrise, although give it a half hour and we'll start to see more light on the eastern horizon. Yesterday afternoon had numerous monsoon-related thunderstorms across most of the western United States. You can see that they're sort of swirling around our area of high pressure, which is going to be anchored right on top of us as we head into the end of the week. So even though we will still have to mention a small storm chance today in the valley, we did have a couple of downpours yesterday afternoon in the valley, as was forecast. It looks like much of the day ends up dry. Now, Red Rock Canyon, around the middle of the day, you could have some downpours. They had a flash flood warning yesterday for Red Rock Canyon. Looks like a couple of these isolated downpours could impact really anywhere in the valley during the early afternoon. It seems like there's a focus of downpours down on the south side by the McCullough Range, the mountains around Henderson. So some of the neighborhoods like Seven Hills, down toward Anthem, Inspirada, maybe the Southern Highlands, McDonald Ranch, some of the folks down on the south and the southeast side of the valley, you could be maybe a little extra likely to have a couple of afternoon downpours. All that action would tend to fizzle after about 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now, in between the downpours, we're still going to heat up in a big way. It's 91 degrees right now. We will look for a high of 108 in Summerlin, 110 around Centennial Hills and Aliante. Those are some places that did see a couple of showers yesterday. 112 today at Nellis Air Force Base, southwest side of town, 111 in Spring Valley, and then down south 112 in Green Valley. Downtown Henderson could sneak up to 113 degrees. Not a lot of wind out there. Allergy forecast says the pollen levels will likely go up just a little bit as we head into the tail end of the work week. So by the end of the weekend, we're just barely below 110 degrees, so the heat goes on for the next several days. Isolated storm in the valley today. The mountains will definitely see some storms today. Tomorrow, I think most of the storms limited to the mountains, and then Yasmin, Friday through the weekend, we're all just sort of still trying to endure the heat. Next week, a little more humidity, so some small storm chances next week, but temperatures next week hopefully staying just below 110.
Ooh.